After conducting our annual training needs analysis of our police department, we discovered the organization is in need of sensitivity and diversity training for all its employees. We believe there is a need to strengthen the department's sensitivity and diversity training. This will allow the officers to better serve and protect the citizens of the city of Miami. Many issues were contributing factors to this decision, including racial profiling, bias profiling, including religion, sex, and age. Also including the immense lack of knowledge and understanding for people of different cultures, races, and ethnicities. Instances have arisen as a result of officers not having the proper knowledge and understanding of different cultural backgrounds. This training will give the officers a better understanding when dealing with people of different cultures and backgrounds. After completion of the course, we expect officers will be better equipped to handle a number of different situations in the appropriate manner. We believe this course will help to increase the fairness and effectiveness within the department as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Kristen. I'll be your training officer for the next 3 days as we cover sensitivity and diversity training, specifically for you guys here in the City of Miami Police Department. I've been on the force for about 15 years. I've been doing sensitivity and diversity training for the last 5 years. I went to school, I got my degree in criminology and psychology, and I really enjoy training you guys and helping you guys better understand, sensitivity and diversity training for your everyday, work jobs. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell me how long maybe you guys have been on the force?
Sure. Hello, my name is Alejandro Acosta, and I've been in the workforce for 5 years. I'm pretty sure we'll work for the Miami Department.
Yeah.
I'm Officer Wong. I've been with the force for 5 years now.
Oh, wow, great.
I'm Officer Munoz, and I have been in the force for 5 years as well.
Oh, all of you guys were like in the same graduating class. That's great.
We graduated from the academy at the same time.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's get started, and let me maybe introduce you guys to, let's talk about what sensitivity and diversity training really is, and let's get to the heart of the problem. What is sensitivity and diversity training? Let's try to get a better understanding of what that is. Sensitivity training it aims to help officers understand, how to be, for example, culturally sensitive or racially sensitive to certain individuals while working on the job. It's important for us to have this training because as men and women who serve the community, we are here to protect and preserve them. And if members of the community think that we are, just as an example, culturally insensitive or racially insensitive or biased towards men or biased towards women, that affects us doing our everyday jobs. That affects our mentality, the way we perform. It kind of pulls us back, and it helps us maybe not do our jobs to the fullest, to just the fullest, the max. And mainly what we're here for is to learn what is sensitivity, what is diversity training, why do we need it, why as officers is this important. Over the next 3 days we're going to be covering a bunch of different topics to help you guys better understand why this is important and why as officers we really need to focus on this. Many times officers are really resilient towards this training because they feel like we are just doing our job, and I respond to a call and I'm just doing what they tell me to do. But in reality, there are times when officers don't see that they are responding negatively in a way. For example, some things maybe some hand gestures or some movements or some words that we use, they are culturally specific. They offend people in their cultures in a certain way. And as officers, we sometimes don't know that because we don't know the backgrounds to their community. We haven't really looked in. That's something that many times we don't really learn about. And that's why sensitivity and diversity training is important, because it helps us to get a better grasp of other cultures and other backgrounds, and it helps us to learn and to see things that that might offend them that we didn't know. So it helps us to do our job in essence just more effectively, and that's what we want to do as officers. We want to be able to perform our job to protect and preserve the people, specifically for you guys in the city of Miami, and have them trust us, because trust is a very big thing. Sometimes while we're on the job, people might accuse us of, being insensitive towards a specific race. If you arrest an African American man, for example, people will accuse you of, being a racist cop, or being a racist cop, and that you are targeting African American men, and that is a problem. And so we don't want the community to see us as that. And so a great way to help the community is to go through a training to better understand, why we're here and why we need sensitivity training. The main purpose over the next 3 days, what we're going to be covering is sensitivity and diversity. And I want you guys to remember that throughout these next 3 days, that we are learning about other cultures and about backgrounds and about how to act on the force in an appropriate manner so that we can do our jobs more effectively. This training is mainly going to help us better ourselves as officers, and that is something that we have to remember. So at times, I know this training can be difficult for officers. A lot of times I have personally faced a lot of resilience from different departments, from all really departments towards this type of training. But mainly what I want you guys to remember is that this kind of training is just to help us better ourselves and to be better officers, overall, throughout your careers. Because you guys are going to be on here for about the next, 40 years, as officers, hopefully, and your goal should be to be the best, cop I can be, and this training will really help you guys do that. This training, and that's, mainly why this training is necessary and why it's important. To help you guys better understand what is sensitivity training and what is diversity training and really why we're here, let's try to have a group discussion and talk about, maybe personal instances where you guys have maybe not known what to do, or where people have accused you of maybe being insensitive to someone's culture or someone's background.
I just don't see it. I just do my job. I don't see race, I don't see color, I don't see male or female. If there's a problem, I go in and I take care of it.
Right. How about you guys?
I think that it depends, because sometimes what would you do if you stop a person from the Middle Eastern? That happened to me the other night. I was on call and I got him out of the car and he accused me of telling him that he was calling him a terrorist.
Right. After 9/11, there have been a lot of issues with that.
There have been instances when we have to answer calls that have to deal with domestic violence, and it's a particular neighborhood. In this case, it was an African American neighborhood. And once we make the rest of the community, looks down on us as prejudice and racist because of the way we handle the call.
Absolutely, yeah. People assume, things like that. But we have to remember, it's about, not what we're doing, but how we're doing it, and just being sensitive towards people and their backgrounds. After 9/11, that has become a really big thing with, the Muslim community. People, when they see somebody being arrested, they think, oh, you're arresting me because you think I'm a terrorist. And that is some type of biases and things that we have to try to pull back, and we have to learn, just how to deal with those situations appropriately. How about you?
Well, I have a situation where, obviously I'm a woman cop, and a lot of people think that I go towards men and I try to put them down. Like the other day I was at a traffic stop, there was a gentleman in a car and I saw something suspicious, so I asked him to come out, and he started calling me a man-hater and just saying all these slurs at me because I'm a woman and I'm a police officer, and I don't know how to deal with that situation.
Well, these are really great scenarios, and over these next 3 days through our training program, we're going to learn specifically how to deal with these situations and how to, take these things and how to just do them appropriately. Because, at the end of the day, you are officers, you are doing your jobs, and we are here to protect and preserve the community. And just being sensitive to cultures and maybe getting a better understanding of their backgrounds will help you guys understand how better to deal with, certain situations. Having a better understanding of maybe, Muslims and in their backgrounds will help you, understand why they think you're accusing them of a terrorist. Because there are a lot of things that are culturally sensitive to their things, even from right, even from their things. Those things are important to them. So it comes off as when we're acting in a certain way, it comes off like, oh, they think, yeah, I'm a terrorist, or they think that I'm arresting, all African Americans because, I have a thing against them, or they think I'm a man-hater. So over these next few days, we're going to learn and we're going to see, how to act in these situations and what to do. Let's take a second now to look at some videos that we're going to play, and these maybe will help us, get a better understanding.
They doubt your professionalism, they doubt your integrity, and they doubt your ethics. That doubt is unfair and unearned.
Racial profiling has been an issue all along. Whether it's happening or not, I think officers need to be aware of the fact that sensitivity towards it now is extremely heightened. And without a doubt, we are going to be accused of racial profiling no matter what we do on this.
Having researched this subject in order to get a degree, having taught this subject, and having been a subject of racial profiling, I assure you, I know about racial profiling.
Racial profiling is police misconduct. Racial profiling is a step on the slippery slope of career and public trust destruction. If it is done, the reports then must be falsified to cover it up. Internal affairs statements might have to be fabricated. Testimony at trials perjured. Lost job, lost career, lost retirement, lost way of life. Over what? Integrity is best maintained by maintaining one's perspective.